Calling all junior detectives. If you are a resident of the Peterborough, Ontario, Canada listening area, I implore you to come to the taping of our next episode on Saturday, November 25th at 8 and 9:30 p.m. at the Theatre on King. And now, on with the show! Welcome, junior detectives, to the latest episode of Crime City, a monthly stage show in the style of old-time radio, recorded live at the Theatre on King in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. This month's episode, The Precarious Sagittarius, starring Marsala Lukianchuk, Kenn Gibb, Dan Smith, Adam Martignetti, and Mélanie Dubois, with original music by Adam Martignetti. Crime City is written and produced by Andrew Root. Gather your family around the wireless set, sit comfortably, and it's on with the show!
Greetings, junior detectives! Shine your badge, put on your trench coat, and grab your magnifying glass. It's time to set your radio style to intrigue for another exciting episode of Crime City. Brought to you by the Great Big American Petting Zoo, Carlotta Sycamore's Beauty Salon, and Aggressive Chairs. Crime City, home to the fiends, scoundrels, and ne'er-do-wells of the world. A cesspool of illegality. Honest citizens fear to walk the streets after dark. But there are those who stand against crime in Crime City, honor-bound to serve justice and protect the innocent. Our heroes, Bramble.
Adventure Scout, first class. Saving the world with scouting.
And former spy turned private eye, Lilian Steele.
Hello.
Aim to clean up crime in Crime City. What nefarious foes will our heroes face in their quest to uphold the law? Find out in tonight's breathtaking installment, The Precarious Sagittarius. The Nevada Desert, home to coyotes, cacti, and conspiracy. Area 51 is just around the corner, and many a scientist refers to the state as America's Bermuda Triangle. Secrets abound in the sand and salt-swept plains, but do answers also abound amongst the arid air? That's what Lilian Steele and Bramble fixed to know. Armed with only the scrap of a clue that their friend, the kidnapped chief of police of Crime City, Victor Marshall, was in the West, Brad and Lilian hopped in a convertible and made like the homesteaders of old. It was a good old-fashioned search party, but they had to lay low. For the agents of Roger Havisham, the sinister underworld figure behind Victor's disappearance, were everywhere. After days of driving, our heroes arrived at as good a hideout as any, the tiny remote town of Sagittarius Falls. There they found work at a small diner and took to the undercover lifestyle. But will their disguises be enough? What kind of a life is a life on the run? We take it out of the Atomic Cafe in Sagittarius Falls, Nevada, to find out.
Oh, Brad, make a fresh pot of coffee.
Why?
The timer went off.
So? We didn't serve any coffee since the last time it went off, so why make a new pot?
We also didn't make a new pot last time, so this one has been sitting out for twice as long.
So we're just gonna throw it away?
Yes, it's gone bad.
Okay, fine. I'll make a new pot. Don't know why I bother. No one ever comes in this dumb cafe.
Don't gripe at me.
Quit giving me a hard time. And can you tell me why you're dressed as Marilyn Monroe? The most recognizable person in America? We're supposed to be undercover.
I'm not dressed as Marilyn Monroe, Brad. I'm dressed as a Marilyn Monroe impersonator. No one can bear to look celebrity impersonators in the eye. Their kind of sadness is catching.
Well, I still think it's a bonehead idea.
Brad, is this what our life has become? Arguing over pots of coffee and my brilliant disguises.
Depressing, isn't it?
Why did we stop in this town? We could have gone to Reno or Las Vegas or Lake Tahoe or anywhere with people.
Not to point fingers, but it was your choice.
Okay, fine. But the town is called Sagittarius Falls, and I'm a Sagittarius, and I don't know, Kismet?
It's a weird system for choosing a hideout.
Okay, lay off.
Well, I'm just saying that if we drove past Pisces on the cusp of Ariesboro, I certainly wouldn't have insisted that we pull the dang car over.
Okay, what's got your goat?
I'm trying to learn how to sew.
I beg your pardon?
Well, we may be on the run, but I'm still an adventure scout. I've got to earn this seamstress merit badge to complete my home economics sash. And I don't know how to balance my passion with my work as a stupid fake short order cook in this stupid diner.
pipe down. Your seam's stressing me out.
Oh, I wish. How I wish I had the time to think of brilliant puns like that, Miss Steele. It's hard work being the boss of a whole diner, let alone one you don't even want to be working in.
Boss? I'm the boss, Brad.
You're the waitress. I'm the boss.
Everyone knows that you've got to be nice to the waitress. And the person you've got to be nice to is the one who's in charge. Ergo, I'm the boss.
That is not how it works. Wait, well, who's the owner? Wouldn't they be the boss?
We don't know. We just walked in here and started working, and nobody asked us about it. But, Brad, that's what good spying is, Brad. Blending in. Just pretend you've been there the whole time.
Is that what we're doing? Spying? I thought we were making pots of coffee that no one drinks.
Well, I don't want to be doing this either. Working some dumb day job while a real adventure waits for us out there somewhere. Lest we forget, our friend was kidnapped.
I didn't forget. That dastard Roger Havisham replaced Mr. Marshall with a doppelganger. And he had doppelgangers lined up for us, too, but we fought our way out.
Stole a convertible and drove west until we ended up here, in the deserts of Nevada.
Where we took jobs at the Atomic Cafe and have served exactly 0 customers in 6 days. 6 days of working in a job that no one appreciates when I could have been earning merit badges.
Someone has got to show up soon. There's a whole town out there.
Well, they must be a bunch of homebodies. Come to think of it, I haven't even seen a mailman.
Well, people must get mail. Look down the road. There's a whole row of mailboxes. Oh, there's the Rutherfords and the Oppenheimers, the Geigers, Mr. and Mrs. Curie. None of them ever come in here.
Wait, hold on a minute. Is that someone?
Oh my gosh, I think it is.
He's wearing coveralls. Maybe he's a mechanic or a repairman.
Quick, put on the fresh pot of coffee. I'll make sure the open sign is on.
On it. Is he coming this way?
I think so. Yoo-hoo! We're open. Fresh coffee. I think he sees me. He's shielding his eyes. He's looking up and down the street. He looks confused. That's weird. Best service in town. I'm the boss, so I would know.
I'm the boss, and the waitress is only sort of okay.
He's coming this way. Quick, get in the kitchen and heat up the stove. Well, hello, good sir and valued customer. Welcome to the Atomic Cafe. Can I get you a menu?
Who are you?
Why, I'm Lilian, Laura Labrador. Shoot, I knew I shouldn't have left my cover name to the last second. I'm Calliope Sweetheart, at your service. Get you some coffee?
Calliope Sweetheart.
Yep. Get you some coffee?
That's not your real name.
Why, sure it is. My married name. I was born Calliope Dundertrumpets, but then I met my husband, Wentworth Sweetheart, and the rest is history. Get you some coffee?
Calliope, can I speak with you?
Oh, here he is now. Hello, Wentworth.
This is your husband, Wentworth.
I thought you were supposed to be a spy.
I panicked. I think he knows who I am. Drat the life of being a world-famous private detective, recognized everywhere I go.
Dunder trumpets? What's wrong with you?
You shouldn't be here.
Whatever do you mean, my good man? Lunchtime is the perfect time to be here at the Atomic Cafe. Isn't that right, Wordsworth? Wentworth?
Look, you're in grave danger. You shouldn't be here.
Oh, he saw through our cover.
Oh, gee, I wonder how that could be, Calliope.
I panicked.
You shouldn't be here. I'll have to tell my superior. He'll know what to do with you.
He works for Roger Havisham. He's gonna rat us out. We have to stop him.
Don't worry. I know what to do.
shot him?
It's a tranquilizer gun, not a monster.
He could have hit his head. Where did you even get a tranquilizer gun?
What did you want me to do? He blew our cover.
And what are we supposed to do now? Presumably he'll wake up at some point.
I'll have to put him in the car and drive him to the outskirts of town.
Oh, what a nightmare. Been on the run for less than a week and we're already disposing of bodies.
He's just asleep.
Calliope, you are on my last nerve.
And yet...
All right, yes. It's still better than this day job. Now just get him out of here.
All right. Let's go, fella.
With the top down on the stolen convertible and the suspicious repairman snoozing in the back seat, Lilian Steele drove to the outskirts of town.
Here we go. A little lipstick on the collar. He'll think he had a wild night of drinking and got into some funny business. Wouldn't want to tell the wife about that, would ya?
With the man's collar besmooched, Lilian dumped him in a sage bush and began hunting for a payphone. For you see, gentle listeners, when you're on the run from a dangerous foe and laying low is the way to go, disguise is an important factor to consider. And so Lilian called in a favor to an old friend.
Hello, Peggy Sparks, Sparks Radio.
That's right, Peggy Sparks, Lilian's old war buddy. Whether it's repair, restoration, customization, or special modification, there isn't much that good old Peggy can't do with her radio. And by the laws of the double negative, that means she's a whiz.
Once, I turned a common household AM/FM set into a magnetic pulse generator and shut down the power to an entire town. City Council sure was mad at me.
What use does Lilian have for a radio pro like good old Peggy Sparks? Let's listen and find out.
Peggy, it's Lilian.
Lilian? Well, I'll be a frequency higher than 20,000 hertz, which is to say, speechless. I heard you skipped town.
Who told you that, Peggy?
Well, you tend to hear things in my line of work, Lil. The official statement in all police bands is that you and Brad are still in town, business as usual. But word on the street is that you up and left. Well, what's going on?
I don't know if it's safe to say exactly, Peggy, but I need your help.
Sure thing, Lil. Haven't let you down yet, have I?
You certainly haven't, old friend. So listen, can you cook up some kind of voice modulator that I could wear? I'm going deep undercover.
A voice spectromizer. Sure, I think I could. Oh, shoot. Hold on. My boss is coming into the room.
Hey, Pegs. I thought we talked about the personal calls during work time.
Hi, Jordan. This is a customer.
Okay. Just try to keep it to a minimum, okay? Because it's really best if we focus on our work instead of chatting on the phone, right? Appearances matter, you know?
Yes, Jordan.
Since when do you have a boss? I thought you owned the place.
I hired him to take on some of the administrative stuff, and he just kind of took over.
Oh, don't forget to take your 25-minute lunch break today, okay, Pegs? And remember to clock out. We don't pay for breaks.
Honestly, I might kill him. I just wanted some more freedom to work on the radios, follow some passion projects, but he's really made everything into a business.
Oh, remind me, Pegs, we need to take a moment to update your mechanical training.
Training? I have 20 years experience. I was a wartime radio expert. I literally own this store.
Yeah, but it's not really the standardized training that we need for this, so let's go ahead and book you a time for... Oh, when should you do the training? Well, it should only take about 6 hours.
Lilian, I don't know if I can take this much longer.
Fly out here to Nevada. We'll go on the run together.
Well, I used my vacation days earlier this year when my cat got sick, and now I don't have any flex time left. I'd have to borrow against next year's time, and I was hoping to visit NASA and see what they're cooking up for long-distance radio communication.
Peggy, are you hearing yourself? Where's the adventurous Peggy Sparks I know and love? The one who reprogrammed Mussolini's loudspeaker to make him sound like a cartoon duck.
I do not believe in perpetual peace.
Oh, you made him look like such an idiot.
Man, those were the good old days. I wonder if I still have any of that spark left.
Hey, Pegs, just needed to go over the shop closing procedures with you again. Now, somebody, and I'm not accusing you, but somebody left the filigree wires arranged by color, and they're really supposed to be arranged by gauge. Now, again, I'm not blaming you, but we kind of have a system for these things.
But I find it's easier to find what I'm looking for if it's arranged by color.
Well, if you wanted to arrange things by your own way, you should have opened up your own shop.
I did! This is my shop! You're just some middle management nobody that I hired to process the tax forms that I don't give a hoot about.
So there's a hostile work environment, huh? Well, I'm gonna have to chat with Human Resources about this.
You're fired! Get out of my sight!
Oh, now you can't really fire me, Pegs, not without a peer-reviewed statement, 2 oral warnings, 3 written warnings, an action plan.
Then I'm fired.
What?
I started this business because it's what I loved doing, and now you've come and sucked all the joy out of it, and it's not a passion anymore, it's just work. So I'm fired. I fire myself. I'm going to go home and build a voice disguiser for my friend who is on the run from a corrupt underground figure, because that's what's fun for me!
Well, okay then, if you're quitting, I'm still gonna need you to fill out these forms.
Fat chance! See you never, Jordan!
Nicely done, Peggy. I knew you had it in you.
What a thrill. I'll see you soon, Lil. Going to hop on the next plane to Nevada.
Well, wait, before you do, there's a certain person I need you to track down and bring with you. Someone very important.
I'm listening.
A mighty blow struck against middle management. Take that, you white-collar weasel. But who is this person Lilian needs tracked down? And what value will they add to a life led undercover? One thing's for sure, we'll find out after these messages. Stay tuned.
Mini golf, a swing and a miss. Roller coasters throwing you for a loop. Need some family entertainment that doesn't miss the mark. No need to worry, friend. The great big American petting zoo is fun for all patriotic Americans of all patriotic ages. Wouldn't you like to meet a bald eagle, the symbol of our nation's strength, grace, and mighty resolve? Then you're in luck. At the great big American petting zoo, we have over 6,000 bald eagles. That's over 2/3 of the bald eagles on Earth. Can you pet them? What kind of petting zoo would we be if you couldn't? Get right in their cages and snuggle up with the avian equivalent of the red, white, and blue. Other animals? Who needs them when you've got over 6,000 bald eagles? But that's not all. At the great big American petting zoo, we count ourselves among the cream of the patriotic crop, which is why every day at 1 p.m., we have one of our bald eagles battle to the death a Soviet grizzly bear. That's right. It's a national animal versus national animal showdown. Wing versus claw. 6 kilograms of pure American bald eagle versus 600 kilograms of smelly Soviet bear. Sure, there's a weight difference, but can a bear fly? Check and mate, you doubting Thomas. Bring the kids. Bring grandma. Bring eye protection. The great big American petting zoo. Now with special seating in the splash zone.
Have your locks lost their luster? Are your nails a no-no? Is your hairdo more of a hair I shouldn't have done that? Have no fear, and allow myself to introduce myself. I am Carlotta Sycamore. Yes, that Carlotta Sycamore from the billboards by my house. And I am the owner and proprietor of Carlotta Sycamore Beauty Salon. And this is my store manager, Angel.
Ooh la la, je suis m'appelle Enchantée Supermarché.
As you can tell, Angel is French, and she brings beauty secrets straight from the heart of gay Paris.
Zut alors, ma petite ooh la la, c'est très ambulance. Alors?
Now, Angel, don't give away all of our secrets. For, you see, we offer our clientele the best beauty products from all around the world. We have Angel from France. Yes, all the countries of the world. You need not worry about how you'll look on your big wedding day or the day you decide to start an extramarital affair. Your hair will look its shiniest, and your nails will be attention-grabbing, and your lips will tell that gentleman at the end of the bar that you're ready for anything.
Quelle surprise! Chouette! Baba ganoush! Simplement! Alors?
That's right. 10% off for veterans, and 10% on for veterinarians. Carlotta Sycamore's Beauty Salon, the only beauty salon in town that has my name on it, and I work there.
Welcome back, junior detectives. We rejoin our story in the town of Sagittarius Falls, Nevada, at the Atomic Cafe, as our hero, Brad Bramble, attempts to make sense of his new life. Being undercover is a taut balancing act, and like a tightrope walker or a person waiting to pay a traffic ticket, young Brad must walk a fine line. Let's listen in and see how he figures it.
Okay, let's see. If I figure in the new job at the diner at 44 hours a week, although I only get paid for 37 and a half of those hours, plus commute time in from the other side of town, plus commute time back, plus time to sleep, plus the hours needed to complete the Perfect Hems Seamstress Merit Badge. Wow! It'll take me 5 times as long to get this badge just because of this stupid job. And that's not even taking into account the time that we'll need to find Mr. Marshall. God, working is for the birds. A customer? Oh, couldn't be.
Bradley, I'm back, and look who's here.
Miss Sparks! Hey, neat! What a pleasure to see you.
Pleasure's all mine, Scout. How's that merit badge collection coming along?
Don't ask.
Peggy's come all the way from Crime City to help us with our disguises.
That's right. I've been tinkering with this little beauty. It's a vocal disguiser. You just put it on your throat, and it makes your voice sound completely different.
Wow! Neat! Can I give it a try?
Sure thing. Here, just put it onto your throat and talk normally.
Testing. Whoa. Listen to that. Adventure Scout First Class Brad Bramble reporting for duty. Or should I say Guillaume Ventura, retired insurance salesman.
Wow! Neat! As long as I hold it up to my throat, it makes me sound totally different. Listen
to
what
happened
when
I
put
it
on
and
take
it
off.
Again.
Careful. Don't break it. It's just a prototype. Now, let me see that. See, you've got to use it
Gently like this, or you'll blow the capacitors. You want to give it a try, Lil?
Sure, Peggy, although why mess with perfection, right? I've always thought.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oof, that voice is a shock. Although I can't imagine how disorienting it must be for you to hear this voice coming
Out of my face? Say, what happened? It stopped working.
Must be a loose connection. Let me see.
Testing. It works fine for me, Lil.
It must be that my natural voice is just too melodious to be disguised by science. Or it won't attach correctly to my skin. I have very tiny pores, Never once had a pimple.
I'll have to power it down and run some tests.
In the meantime, I can tell you all about my other surprise.
A puppy?
It's not a puppy.
Well, you said it was a surprise, and what's more surprising than a puppy? A puppy in a bowler hat?
It's something to help us stay unrecognized while we're undercover.
A fake mustache?
No, something better.
Better than a fake mustache? Wow, that must be something really impressive.
To really be undercover, you've got to adopt an entirely new personality. We can't have any of our old habits giving us away. So, I've managed to get us acting lessons from the world-famous acting coach, Kaiser Dietrimark.
Wow! The Kaiser Dietrimark? That is better than a fake mustache. I've seen his picture on the cover of Very Serious Magazine.
That profile in Very Serious Magazine did a lot for his career. But Peggy and I knew him back in the old days. We helped smuggle him out of Germany during the war, didn't we, Peg?
He was just a struggling actor back then, trying to make ends meet. We had him perform at Third Reich dinner parties, the kind where they discuss all kinds of important matters over drinks. Kaiser would send us bits of information that he would overhear.
But when his cover was blown, we got him onto a ship bound for New York.
He's been a big deal ever since.
Wow! Neat! So he's going to teach us acting?
Yep.
For 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
20 minutes is pretty good.
Why only 20 minutes?
Well, acting doesn't actually pay a lot of bills, He's got to take on a day job.
So he's got just enough time to fly out here to Nevada, give us a lesson, then fly back in time to make it to work at the Marquis to Hot Dog on 4th Avenue.
He's working at a hot dog place?
Well, it's a gourmet hot dog place.
And he's the assistant manager.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Well, it takes up a lot of time. I don't know if responsibility necessarily.
That's true, but we got him for 20 minutes, and that's not nothing.
I hope he finds the place all right.
Oh, you mean the only place in town with any people in it? I mean, where is everyone?
He's here. He made it.
Hiya, Kaiser. Good to see you after all these years. Welcome to Sagittarius Falls.
They have no time for pleasantries, Lilian. My return flight was bumped up by 5 minutes, and the Marquita hot dog is a demanding mistress. You stand there, you there.
Oh, okay.
Wow, no messing around, huh? Right to business. I like your style, Mr. Dietermark.
Silence! No dilly-dallying. Quickly, remember something painful from your childhood.
Well, gee, I'm a child right now.
Then this should be easy for you. You channel your animal nature.
What? How?
Which animal do you see yourself as? Don't think, just answer.
Swan, with a machete.
Good, we can use that. Now you wish to be unrecognizable as crime fighters, yeah?
Yes.
Then we must suppress your natural crime fighting instincts. This will be my greatest challenge. For the true nature of acting is to uncover the truth. Let the course through you in and out of the souls of the audience, but not for you. This will not work. You must deny your true instincts.
Golly.
You, Peggy, pretend to be a criminal. You're stealing something, yeah?
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm going lamp shopping, and I left my purse at home. No one's around, so I'll just steal it.
Yeah, I find this very compelling.
Stop! You're under arrest!
No, you are a naughty crime fighter. You are a regular citizen. Remember your painful childhood.
Well, how will that help?
Try again.
I'm going to remove the tag from this mattress before it is delivered to the customer.
Yeah, good. Now you react. And don't forget your animalistic nature.
Okay, Swan with a machete.
No, you must ignore the criminal. Suppress your instincts. All right. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to reveal to you the secret of perfect acting. Stanislavski, Meissner, Pretendowitz. All of these men came close to uncovering the secret that I'm about to tell you. The secret to flawless transformation. Using this technique, you will become a vessel for Thespis, goddess of the stage. And the beautiful part is so simple as falling off a bicycle. And the secret is... Well, gotta go.
Wait, what was the secret?
I'm sorry, if I don't leave right now, I won't make it the time back for work.
Okay, surely you can just tell us the secret before you go.
If you don't take the hot dogs out of the freezer the day before, they aren't thawed in time. Would that I had more time. Curse you, Marquita hot dog.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Well, cheer up, Scout. He gave you some good stuff to work with.
Says teacher's pet.
What are you talking about?
He loved you.
He just told me how to be sad. How's that useful?
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. Here's my invoice. Don't forget to mail the check.
Oh, sure. He had time for that.
Lay off, guys. He's trying to follow his passion. It's hard to make a living in the arts.
It's not so hard that he feels bad charging. Let me see. $700?
He had to take an airplane all the way from New York. And air travel here in 1953 isn't as affordable as it will be in even 5 years' time.
Well, yeah, fine, when you factor in the air travel.
And you should.
Well, I suppose it does work out.
Well, great. Now we have all this useful knowledge to fall back on when we run into the sinister agents of Roger Havisham. You're a sad child, and I'm a knife-wielding waterfowl.
I'm sure it'll come in handy. You can practice on the citizens of Sagittarius Falls. Look, here comes one now.
Hey, say, that's the repairman from before. You know, the one that you shot.
You shot him?
With a tranquilizer gun. I'm not a monster.
Do you think he remembers that?
I guess we'll find out. Here he comes.
You shouldn't be here.
I'd say it's 50-50 on the shooting memory.
It's not safe for you here. You're in grave danger.
I think he remembers.
Well, unless someone else has a better idea, I'm getting the tranquilizer gun.
Whoa. Let's hear him out. Who are you, mister, and what do you want?
I want you to leave this place and never come back.
Oh, yeah? And why exactly?
You're in danger. You shouldn't be here.
Why not? What are you trying to tell us? Do you work for Roger Havisham?
Are you trying to help us? To warn us? Does he know that we're here?
Start talking.
Roger who? No, I'm saying that you shouldn't be here. No one should. This isn't even a real town.
Wait, what are you talking about?
This is a nuclear test facility.
A nuclear test facility?
That's right. That's why you shouldn't be here. The government set up the town to test the new Sagittarius rocket. That's why the town is called Sagittarius Falls. Because Sagittarius rockets fall on it!
No, there are families here. Rows of houses with mailboxes and everything. The Rutherfords, the Oppenheimers, the Geigers, Mr. and Mrs. Curie live just down the block.
Those are the names of famous nuclear physicists. That was my idea. It's the little details that keep this job fun.
So that's why this is called the Atomic Cafe.
To test the destructive capabilities of the Sagittarius rocket, we had to set up this whole town as realistically as possible. I was giving it a final walkthrough when I spotted you. I tried to warn you, but you shot me with that tranquilizer gun, dragged me out of town, and put lipstick on my collar for some reason.
Oh, Lilian. How sordid.
So if I may finish the thought that I originally came here to express, you shouldn't be here! You're in grave danger!
When are they supposed to test the rocket?
Oh, let's see. I'll just check my watch here. Wait. Where's my watch?
Here it is.
You stole my watch. Real nice. And after I tried to warn you that an actual nuclear missile was about to drop on your heads. And looking at my watch now, I can see that the launch is expected exactly in... Gotta go.
What's got their molecules in a mumbo-jumbo? Didn't they ever hear a duck and cover? Just hunker down under a sturdy piece of furniture and wait it out. But it's time for the commercial break. So don't you duck into the kitchen for some refreshment. But don't cover your ears. You're in for an atomic blast of quality advertisements. Don't touch that dial.
Hey, idiots. What are you standing around for? What, do your knees not bend? Oh, they do? Well, you must be some kind of bird brain. Why would you be standing up like a loon when you could be sitting down like a much smarter and much more comfortable loon? You need a chair, dummy. But not just any chair. You need an aggressive chair from Aggressive Manufacturing, the chair that demands to be sat in. I mean, come on. What are you, some kind of lame brain? You got a screw loose? Well, these chairs don't. They're sturdy as all get out, and get out is what you won't want to do once you sit down in an aggressive chair. You'd have to be out of your mind, so I'm going to give you two options. One, you get me to call the men in white coats. Or two, you want to buy one of these aggressive chairs. Take it from me, an aggressive man. You gotta get one of these chairs, you morons!
Aggressive chairs. Sit down, stupid.
Welcome back, junior detectives. The town of Sagittarius Falls is a thing of the past, blown sky high in a nuclear rocket test. And our heroes? Brad, Lilian, and Peggy Sparks race down the highway, a mushroom cloud in their rearview mirror and a cloud of gloom over their heads.
Well, look on the bright side, gang. At least we weren't blown up in a thermonuclear explosion.
Well, lucky me. Now I can apply for my not getting disintegrated by a nuclear blast merit badge. Except it's not that big of a deal because everyone has one. I'm picking the next town we stop in.
That's fair.
You guys want to play a card game? We could play Road Sign Alphabet or sing songs or... Never mind.
Well, at least we don't have to keep working at that stupid diner.
It was pretty satisfying to see our day jobs go up in smoke like that. Now we can go wherever we want. We're free to seek out Victor wherever he may be hidden.
But we can't just jump from place to place and hope to find him. We need more information. I think that we need to go back to Crime City.
We'll need to be completely unrecognizable if we want to escape capture at the hands of Roger Havisham.
I think I can help. I fixed up the voice modulator, and it should be able to completely distort your voices.
And if we do like Kaiser Dietermark says and try to suppress our natural crime-fighting nature, we should be able to fool his henchmen long enough to get some info out of them and find where he's hidden Mr. Marshall.
Sounds like a plan. No one steals our friend and chases us out of town, not without getting what's coming to them.
That's great, you guys. All right, let's test out the voice modulator. Don't be surprised if the next time you speak it sounds totally different. Ready? Here we go.
Going deep undercover? Infiltrating the high command of the dastardly Roger Havisham? Sounds right up the alleys of our heroes. But what dangers wait lurking in the alleys of Crime City? For the road to justice is not a smooth one, junior detectives. But ride that road we must. Join us, won't you, for our next episode? Because once again, this episode of Crime City is... to be continued. Good night.
This episode of Crime City featured Marsala Lukianchuk as Lilian Steele, Kenn Gibb as Brad Bramble, Dan Smith as the narrator and Kaiser Dietermark, Adam Martignetti as the repairman, Peggy's boss, and the voice disguiser, and Mélanie Dubois as Peggy Sparks. Crime City the podcast is produced by Andrew Root and Adam Martignetti. Listen to previous episodes on iTunes, Stitcher, Blueberry, and Soundcloud. To help us find new listeners, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Special thanks to Ian Osborne, Kate Story, Ryan Kerr, and Sarah Ty. Extra special thanks to our Patreon sponsors, Aisha Barmania, Steve Higgs, and the mysterious Person Number 42. If you'd like to sponsor the show and gain access to all kinds of perks and rewards, visit us at patreon.com/Crime City Series. Information about future shows can be found at facebook.com/Crime City The Series, and on Twitter and Instagram at Crime City Series. We'll see you next time, Junior Detectives. And don't forget, if you are a resident of the Peterborough, Ontario, Canada listening area, come to the taping of our next episode at 8 and 9:30 p.m. on Saturday, November 25th at the Theatre on King.